I'm Kev.
And I'm Steve.
And we're from the internet.
Want to support the show? Do all your Amazon shopping through we'refromtheinternet.com/Amazon, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but we get a little kickback on everything you buy.
What's your favorite movie in the Mad Max movie franchise?
My friend once bought me the Mad Max trilogy, telling me it was the perfect trilogy for me, from what he knew of me.
Because you're an Australian man who lives in a post-apocalyptic desert.
All of my friends, it was weird. A joke arose. I can't even remember how, but it arose like, oh, good one, well done, he's going to love that, in a really sarcastic way, so I didn't watch them. And then about 8 years later, I found them still wrapped in their cling film and sold them at a boot sale. And
so you sold them without even watching them then?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So I've never seen them.
How much did you get for them?
Probably nothing really. I think the idea was just that we were clearing out all our stuff. I remember telling my mate and feeling a bit mean because I was like, I'll just boot sell them off. But the new ones come out and they're all sort of joking now, saying, you know, have you watched the other three yet? Are you going to watch this one despite not watching the other three? And I said I might queue at midnight to go and watch it. I didn't in the end, but we were talking about doing that because it's one of those things now where I keep hearing good things about it, but I'm more loyal to the joke than I am my own enjoyment at this point.
But you are quite the feminist, and it's supposed to be the film for you. You're a big feminist.
Is it a feminist film?
Yeah, because the lead character is a woman, and it's supposed to be, feminist. It's supposed to be the big breakthrough for feminism in movies because...
Is it Mad Maxine?
Well, no, Mad Max is still in it, but he's kind of assistant to the woman. I think I was listening to, I think it was on Complete Guide to Everything, they were talking about it the other day. But apparently it's supposed to be this big moment where finally you have a lead woman who's just does all this awesome stuff, and it's not, she's awesome at it because, despite being a woman, she's awesome at doing all this stuff and just happens to be a woman as well. Your wife would be all over this. She'd lap this up.
My wife, for ages, thought I was being really harsh because we had this ongoing thing where I was saying, this was like 10 years ago, life has changed a bit now, but I was saying that Hollywood as a whole had never cast an amazing, really strong action woman type thing without it just fitting to like three really bad cliches sort of thing. And she used to think I was being really outrageous. She should never be able to prove me wrong. I'd just be like, they're always either ditzy or just hot or really, really angry and angsty and just annoying.
Well, apparently this is that movie.
And this has done it, has it? I mean, I've seen other stuff that has done it since.
Name one.
I can't think now. I think at the time I said that Buffy and Alias were probably the closest we'd got because the characters in that were just good lead women. I can't think of any off the top of my head now, but there's a few times where I've watched it. I was also saying there was no trouble casting women in comedy without being like Phoebe from Friends or Monica from Friends or Rachel from Friends. But
have you ever seen anything other than Friends?
Orange is the New Black. If you look at like Scrubs, they're all just Friends characters ripped off. Just trying to think what else. What else have I watched on Comedy Central? Frasers, all the things going in my head, and that's older than them. But yeah, Orange is the New Black has kind of nailed that on now with excellent lady characters, hasn't it? I think that's perfected it. I think they've cracked it. They made that, and it's amazing. And now everything else is falling into place because they've cracked it. They've found the code. It's like superhero films when they were all rubbish, and then suddenly someone just cracked the code.
Yeah, put Batman in them. That was the solution to that problem.
No, I think Batman was just lucky that it was the first one to crack the code.
No luck involved. Batman was in it.
It was just luck.
Ergo, 'twas good.
No, because it was the old Batman films are rubbish.
You're an idiot. Batman was in them.
What? Batman Forever was a classic film.
Batman was in it. Therefore, it was good.
What's the other one? Batman and Robin?
Yeah, no. Batman was in it. Batman is good. Batman and Robin wasn't even a Batman film. That was an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. That was the one.
No, that was Batman Forever, wasn't it? I can't remember now.
There was one where Batman, the guy, whoever was playing Batman at the time, wasn't even the lead actor in the movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the lead, and he was playing a bad guy. That doesn't count, because if the Batman actor is not the lead character, then it's not a Batman movie.
They only made that because I reckon Arnie accidentally said "nice to meet you" to somebody instead of "nice to meet you," and they were like, ha, 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 and then they just made a film around his slip of the tongue. That's how most of his films get made. He says something wrong, they make a film around it.
I'm not sure how true that is.
I'll be back. He was about to play chess, and he said, "You be white, I'll be black." But he said, "I'll be back," and they said, "Right, let's make the Terminator."
Did I hear right that Daenerys Targaryen is now a time-travelling Terminator
She's
monster?
Sarah Connor, isn't she?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. I saw adverts for that years ago, and it looked like a big promo thing, and it was so bad. But it looks like they've kind of fixed it, and they must. Do films release like an advert to gauge opinion, and when it gets panned, they go back and rewrite the film? Because
I think so.
Someone was telling me that Jurassic Park has been given a massive rewrite, and the original one was awful. And I'm guessing this is what's happened with Terminator Genesis.
Are the dragons in it?
Is
that where the missing dragon has gone? He's been filming Terminator.
I imagine he's more likely to have been filming Jurassic Park.
Dinosaurs, you moron.
Yeah, but he could probably, put the makeup on his wings. I reckon he's got range.
You reckon he could play a dinosaur?
I reckon he could pull it off. Remember, they're going to be modified dinosaurs in this anyway.
What do you mean modified dinosaurs?
It's Jurassic World, isn't it? Where they've created a theme park with dinosaurs in it.
Loads of puppets.
And they've started to modify them and weaponise them and stuff.
Hold on. Why would they weaponise them in a theme park?
Well,
do theme parks mean something different in movie land?
Because they're going to fight each other for entertainment, I guess.
They could fight each other without weapons. They're dinosaurs.
Yeah, but they're upping the ante a bit by giving them machine guns and stuff, I guess.
They're dinosaurs.
I don't know. So what was the question?
No. So is that why the Guardians of the Galaxy had to get involved? Because they've weaponised the dinosaurs. So they've had to bring the wrestler and the other people from Guardians. I imagine they're all in it.
You've confused me now. Why are they in Jurassic World?
We've seen that Star-Lord is in Jurassic World. He's the king of that. So I imagine the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy will catch up and they'll all be there too. And this is going to be the reason for the Guardians of the Galaxy to come to Earth, which then sets up an Avengers movie with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Because they're here anyway to sort out the dinosaurs.
Why don't more films do that left field? Just merge completely random worlds together?
Well, because they're seeing if Jurassic World kicks off and it works, then they'll do more of it. The Avengers will then fight Luke Skywalker and his cronies.
Could you imagine if I ever wanted to make a big blockbuster film, I'd love to be like last 5 minutes. Oh, by the way, it was set in Lord of the Rings world, and just carry on from there.
5,000 years into the future, It might have looked like modern day Earth.
It'd just be good, I think, just to be like, oh, by the way, that corpse over there, RoboCop.
Nice. So, in summary, neither of us have seen any Mad Max film ever.
No, but I have been told they're the perfect films for my taste in films, and I should watch them all.
So as a result of that, you've spent 10 years actively avoiding watching them?
Only because it was funny once when I was about 19, and we all had a good chuckle about it, and I like to just keep a joke running.
Lots of things were funny when you were 19 that you should be ashamed of now. This may well be one of them. Take your wife to go and see the nice feminist movies. You'll like it.
I'll wait for it to come on Netflix.
Want to help us spread the We're From the Internet word? Leaving us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes and Stitcher would give us a nice little boost in the search results and help new listeners find us.